Shalom.
We the real Hebrew Israelites from the Demons Cleveland branch. We're gonna start off and get all praise on the glory too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstones who still rule and teach well. Peace and mercy to the Lord's elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. Preaching His word in humility and sincerity, as commanded by Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. This is a quick hit. It's Brother Yaquam, brothers Aishiyar, Brother Riyash. Like I said, we're from the GMS Cleveland branch, but this is a quick hit going into this article. And this story is, what day was that published?
November 13th, 2023.
Yeah, so that's what, 2 days ago? 16. I don't even know.
4 days ago.
So yeah, this is a couple days old, a few days old, this story, but we just want to touch on it because this is Bible prophecy. Okay, this is Bible prophecy because America is Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon the Great. Okay, so go ahead.
This is from the New York Post. It says, fed up immigrants, fed up migrants who trek thousands of miles to U.S. already headed home.
So these people, which are Israelites, are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, some of the American Indians, Negro of the Indian descent, all right, you are the Israelites. If you Venezuelan, if you so-called Guatemalan, you so-called Chilean, okay, Argentinian, you're all Israelites. And those nations, they've been going through what's known as the Darien Gap. They traveled thousands of miles to America because there's a common misconception that this place is like the golden city, like it says in Jeremiah. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. You see, and every nation wants to come here and drink of the wine. But see, now America is on the decline. Okay, America is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles via World War III. You know, and so these people are heading back because look at what there's no jobs here. There's no
nothing.
Right,
literally nothing here.
No housing opportunity. Like I was saying before we turned on the camera, it would have been better off for them to sleep on the streets of Venezuela, the hot streets of Venezuela, than to sleep on the cold streets of New York City and Chicago. And that's the current situation right now. Hundreds of them. I'm talking about lining blocks, hundreds of them, for miles on end, sleeping on the concrete, right. Men, women, and children. Yep. You see? So that's these are unlivable conditions. Yep. Can you read that title one more time?
I'm thinking of a precept, Nahum 3:1, woe to the bloody city is all full of lies and robbery, man.
The prey departed not.
Yep. It says, fed up migrants who trek thousands of miles to U.S. already headed home. American dream doesn't exist.
Right. So I jump into the article because when it said the American dream doesn't exist, that was actually a testimony. That was actually something that one of the migrants had said. You see, because it tell you that the Revelation 13 that all nations wandered after the beast, saying who was able to make war with the beast. You see, but now we're moving into a time, and I had a title of a lesson I was going to do, Lord willing, titled from wandering after the beast to wandering away. You see, because that's what's happening now. These people are wandering away from the beast when they was wandering after it.
That's right. It said, some Venezuelan migrants who trek thousands of miles to the U.S. in search of a better life are so disheartened. They say they're already headed back home. Michael Cassizone, 39, told the Chicago Tribune.
And that's how you know those people are Israelites as well, if I could say, because we are a nomadic people. Yep. Can you look at that word nomadic? Mm-hmm. Because we Israelites, we travel long distances. It's not a big deal. Right, we travel in companies, and that's something that we did.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. You had Abraham, our forefather Abraham, Isaac. I'm thinking about when they traveled to Egypt because it was a famine in the land, slacking on the voice. But most of these people came over here because, like the article said, they believe America was, they believed in the American dream. They believed that, because once you can come over here, you can live deliciously, like it says in Revelation 18. You can eat all the food you want, and throw away what you don't want. You waste food at Americans waste more food than any other nation in the world. You see, but now people, and now the Lord is causing a famine in this place, man. And these nations are starting to see that. You know, they now, you know, they went from eating good down in South, you know, well, they weren't really eating good down there, but they had something better than fucking America, man.
They had
Yeah,
a roof
right.
over their head.
Yep, con.
You know, 9 times out of 10, you know, most of them had houses. Might not have been the best housing situation. Might have been dealing with hyperinflation and certain other things. But see, all that's coming here.
Yep.
See, the Lord said you shall not be able to escape. You know, no matter where you go, these curses are going to follow you because you people that's coming up to America, and now some of you are heading back, you're Israelites, and you're under the curses of Deuteronomy 28. You know, the Lord said these curses shall follow you whithersoever thou goest on the earth.
Con. This is the etymology of the word nomadic. It says wandering, roving, leading the life of a nomad. And then expound more on nomad. It says a wanderer, one of a tribe of people who have no fixed abode.
One of a tribe of people who have no fixed abode. You see, and that's us. Can you get Hebrews 13? What is that? 17. For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. That's the Israel. That's a part of our heritage, man. We don't, because you can't even inhabit, or I should say, utilize or fertilize the land for more than 7 years. Right. So by default, once that 7 years is up, you gotta figure out another place where you're gonna inhabit and you're gonna be able to grow your crops and stuff. That's why the Gadites, the North American Indians, Seminole Indians, they moved around. They constantly moved around in different lands of Oklahoma and, you know, the Midwest of America and the Central America. They constantly moved around over years because we're a nomadic people. We're a wandering people. Even though we have a homeland in Israel, Jerusalem, but we're a wandering people.
Con. This is Hebrews 13 and 14. For we have, for here have we no continuous city, but we seek one to come.
Yeah, and that's why the migrants is coming up here in the first place. See, because as Israelites, we don't have no set place. A brother, even us brothers here in America, you know, I'm not dirt poor, I'm not homeless or nothing like that. But at the same time, I don't have no set abode.
Right.
I don't own my house. I don't own the land that my house is built on. If somebody want to come and take it, if I lose my job, I can't pay my rent, it's a wrap. I'm a nomad. You know what I'm saying? Like we're read that again, because that's a beautiful scripture that I wasn't thinking about before the lesson, but it ties into the lesson.
This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. For here have we no continuing city.
Here meaning where? In Babylon, right?
But we seek one to come.
Right, we're looking for the kingdom to come. You see? So we're not looking for can you go to Jeremiah 51? We would have healed Babylon. You know, because these people, they came here thinking that Babylon was going to heal their situations, but here it is, Babylon is wounded itself. It said, I saw the beast as it was wounded unto death, but the deadly wound was healed. This time it's not going to be healed, man.
That's right. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed.
If so, be she may be healed. But there's no way to heal the collapsing of the dollar. There's no way to heal the homelessness problem. You know, there's no way to heal. These things are irreversible. The damage that's been done to the economy and the so-called American dream, which was never a dream for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? It was never a dream for us, but that's never coming back. You know?
Yeah, they see it ain't no incentives coming over here. You know, they Joe Biden pretty much used these, you know, he used these migrants, right? The Northern Kingdom. That's pretty much how do you say it? A picture op or whatever they might call it. Photo op. That's how he used the Northern Kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Like he was doing something beneficial for him, but meanwhile he he really didn't do shit for him, man, at all, man. They're not even talking about the people that lost their lives, traveling over here. I'm thinking about with the history with the Trail of Tears when they had Gad walk, thousands of miles to a piece of shit, piece of land, man. And they say, oh, this land was plushes and all these things, but eventually Esau took that shit from them too, man.
They did give Gad. They gave Gad. You speak about Trail of Tears.
Yeah,
that was Andrew Jackson.
Yep.
And he forced them to trek from Florida, from the middle of Florida all the way to Oklahoma. Because Oklahoma was known as Indian territory. You see, but it's no longer Indian territory. Why? Because we had no continuous city. That land was snatched from the Gadites. You know why? You know why Esau changed his mind and took it back after he gave it to him? Because he found out there was oil on that land.
Yep.
You see, he saying they covered fields and taken them by violence, man. Now these Venezuelans, these Hispanics, so-called Hispanics, Israelites coming up here, migrants, they ain't coming up here because they want fertile land. They ain't coming up here because they want to steal your land. You see, so we not like Esau. What you gotta do? They come here because they just want better quality living. They say Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. We ain't trying to do too much, man. We just want to be good.
All right, man. It's Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
Yeah, because the citizens, they definitely would have healed this place. The prophets wouldn't fuck this place. But these people, they would have healed. If they had the power to make this place go on and not be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, they would, man.
Right. They
make America great again.
Right. They'd jump in front of it. They'd jump in front of the missile for this place.
Jump in front of the missile. God damn, you gonna take a missile? It's one thing to take a bullet. It say in Romans the 5th chapter, peradventure, a righteous man might die. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. But you got it though. I just like it.
Yeah. Continuing on. Forsake her and let us go everywhere, and go every one into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
Beautiful. So people, like I said, they went from wandering after the beast to forsaking the beast to wandering away. And the scriptures say, now we can get to the prophecy. Isaiah. First, that Ecclesiastes barbershop.
It is Ecclesiastes 12:3.
Because they said the American dream doesn't exist.
It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Now, the strong men and the keepers of the house is actually talking about the authorities, the housekeeper. When they say the keepers of the house, is talking about the people that keep the books, the economists. Okay, and then the strong men is talking about the powerful people in the society. The CEOs, the CFOs, them type of people, COOs. You got that.
And the grinders cease because they are few. And all the job opportunities going to cease. This economy is dwindling. America is literally circling the drain. We're dealing with all types of inflation, hyperinflation, and the lack of jobs. So what does that mean? All destitute, all hell about to break loose. This certain infrastructure is about to be done away with, and that beast system is about to be ushered in strategically. But it says,
that's why I said, like you said, the grind is ceased. That's them jobs. No jobs. So there's no place for these people to work. They came up here looking for work, but there is no work. The grinding is ceasing here.
Can't even afford basic necessities, like it said in the book of Sirach, the things that are essential for life.
Right.
It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Yeah, those that look out of the windows be darkened. You see, because a window is supposed to, be your foresight. A window is supposed to be like you look out the window, meaning you look to the future. But they said there's no American dream. When they looking out the window, it's darkened. So they like, let's go back home.
That old adage, the window opportunity.
Right. Yep, that's it. Right. There is no window of opportunity.
Yeah, because I was watching this the guy John Williams. He's an economist too. He was saying how Americans are going to run out of money. I believe by January 1st, which we already
ran out of money.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, and this is just gonna get worse, man. And then the so-called migrants coming over here, man. Some of them still gonna stay here to receive judgment or salvation too, man. Yeah, see, because the Lord got to gather all the 12 tribes. That's why, man. Jeremiah 50 and 33, it says the children of Judah and Israel were oppressed together, man. They were the only place they were oppressed together once was in Egypt, okay, ancient Egypt. But now the Lord is bringing us back here in America, which is Egypt all over again, man.
Yeah, and you got scoffers saying that y'all saying the Hispanics is Israelites. Well, actually, there's more historical and secular proof that they Israelites than for Negroes, really. You know what I'm saying? It's more proof. There's more physical proof. The fringes that they wear on their garments, the documented history, you know, by
it's in the Jewish encyclopedia too. It said Arsaris was the 10 where the land where the 10 tribes dwelt at, man. Right. Arsaris is where America, man. America.
That's documented in Second Ezra 13 chapter.
Yep.
And now I was explaining to somebody else why you think all throughout Mexico, North America, South America, you have pyramids. Where you think they learned how to build them pyramids? When they were slaves in ancient Egypt, man. You got it though. All right.
Come on. That was it on that.
Okay, let's go to what was I thinking about? Oh, let's go to Isaiah 13.
Was a little bit more on that verse 4, and the door should be. Well, we expound on that.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's go to Isaiah 13, Bob.
But yeah, to back up this article, I'm gonna read the title of another one. Right? It says, "Difficult to stomach. Rich young Americans are addicted." Man, you're the rich young Americans, man, and you're suffering from these things too, man. And we happy to see this shit, man.
Yeah, it said the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yep. We happy to see you falling, man, because these curses is coming upon you, man. Yeah. And you're not gonna escape them, man. You're gonna suffer actually worse than Jake, man. You got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
That's talking about these different nations coming up against each other for desperation, for goods, for the lack of bread. You know, people gonna be chasing each other like a chased roe. A roe is a baby deer, and baby deers are they get hunted. So these people gonna be hunting each other. You know, you got it's been a spike in crime since I think they said over 1 million migrants that came into America in the past year. Over 1 million undocumented. They just coming over. I don't know if brothers be paying attention, but it's hundreds of them. They just be walking over the borders every day because Mr. Biden don't got no real policies against it. You see, Trump had that shit shut down. Right. You weren't coming through. But Biden said, "Oh, let them all in. Yeah, let them all in."
Yeah, it was Title 42. That's what it was called, and it was lifted up. It was the beginning of this year, I believe. You know, so thousands of Israelites and you got agents in the midst of that are coming in and out. Yeah, they coming in and out, man.
That's spirit, because you think that the patriotic American citizens are complaining about these migrants because the majority of them that's coming in is military aged men. It's not a lot of women and children. It's mainly military aged men. They coming from Syria, they coming from China, they coming from Venezuela, they coming from these South American countries. But like I said, they all look like sleeper cells, man. You see, so a lot of these people was being coming in here because they gonna be on mission soon. You got it, all right.
Con, they shall every man turn to his own people.
Oh, it was the last thing, because I saw a video. It was a Haitian that came into America via the border, and he had a United Nations card. And he said that they would load up his car with 2,000 some thousands of dollars every couple weeks or every month. But he said once he got in America, they stopped loading up the card. So the United Nations is orchestrating for these people to come into America, and then once the people get into America, the United States is cutting off the funds, the aid that they was giving them. So now they're in America with no aid. What do you think they're gonna do? Rob, kill, steal, do whatever they got to do to survive. So this is a chaotic situation, a chaotic environment that's being prepared by Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua.
It says, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land. Yeah, so like I said, the American dream is done. So everybody's returning back because they seeing this place is about to go down. It says, every one that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to be trusted. If you're the type of individual that just wanna, if you just um, trust any guide, you know what I'm saying, trust any man, you know, even if they not of your same nation, like them type of people, they gonna be getting destroyed in that day. Them type of people gonna be the first to go. You see, I think if you got a blue letter on there,
Yeah.
can you go to that verse in the blue letter and then go to cross reference because there was one more precept in Jeremiah 50. I just don't know. Click on that verse.
I'll say 13, 14.
Yeah.
I know. 15, 16.
Yeah.
And then they, you know, most of the migrants probably went home because they see they was getting tested with that MOTB too, man. You know, they probably seen that, you know, if you want to stay here, you gotta take that MOTB, that Revelation 13 and 16, that mark. You see, they probably seen that, and Lord put the spirit on them and said, fuck it, and they just went back to where they was at, man. You see, because Esau's coming with that MOTB, man.
Yeah, because he was doing different trials with the homeless in California. He was I don't know if he was, I can't think if he was C-hipping them or if he was V'ing them up, but it was some program that he was doing. He was giving them housing in exchange for a C-hip. I gotta go back in, but I think that was like a couple years ago. You got it though. We can close with that.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 15. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down.
Talking about Mystery Babylon the Great, America.
For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her if she have done, do unto her. So yeah, this place is going down. All the curses are falling upon our enemies. And you know, this like the place, well, I'm thinking of that scripture in Proverbs, like, you know, a city without walls is more susceptible to attacks. You know, we was talking about the migrants coming through. It's all types of shit that we not protected from, you know, on a carnal sense. But the Lord's gonna protect the elect. Everybody else is looking real grim.
Yeah. And like you said, this is the land of, like Ezekiel 38 say, this is the land of unwalled villages, man. That's not talking about the kingdom of heaven. Okay. This is clearly that we going into it. This is the land of how many migrants is coming over the border. That's because this is the land of unwalled villages under Mr. Joe Biden. You know, and really that's going into the mindset of the people here. The mindset of the people is at ease. They like you said, in the ancient world, you will build tall walls because you are constantly worried about an attack or danger or this or that. These people, they ain't worried about attack, they ain't worried about danger, they ain't worried about nothing. It's like they in an unwalled village.
That's how you know that the same people who run in the society is living deliciously, like it says in Revelation 18, and that same mindset in Isaiah 47. They think they're not gonna be touched, but the Lord got something different for you. Verse 16. Oh, you want to say something?
Because for immigrants to bring out that testimony when they ain't got shit,
right?
Yeah, that's people will overlook that, man. They just like, oh, that don't mean nothing, man. That means a lot, man.
Yeah, for them to go back to what they was dealing with, then to give up this, you know what I'm saying? Because this is, like you said, this used to be in high esteem. The scriptures say it. You know, so the people they ain't fucking with this place no more, man.
Right, they'd rather go back to breaking in zoos and eating animals out the zoos than stay here, man.
Right.
That's it. And it's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get worse than that, man. You know, and you gotta get mentally prepared for that to happen, man. Cause we on the brink, man. My fucking voice, man.
You got it. Verse 16: cut off the sword from Babylon, and the handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For the fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people.
The fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people. That's talking about the missiles, man. These people as America inches closer and falls deeper into war, a lot of these foreigners gonna go back to their land. They're not gonna be in the midst of this bitch when they're actively at war with Russia and China. They're gonna be like, shit, we gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
I don't know what's about to happen.
I'm thinking Revelation 18, a nation is far off, weeping for America.
That's gonna, a lot of them people that's gonna be crying is gonna be the people that left America to go back home because they got bit, but they still got convenience stores and gas stations here. But they left America to go back home, and they gonna see this bitch burn. They're gonna be like, my gas station, $100 million a year.
Yep. My Dunkin' Donuts, Mr. Patel.
Right.
Elon.
Mr. Heroes.
Yeah.
I have 7 Mr. Heroes in America and they're burned in fire.
Man, yeah, they gonna be salty as fuck. It says,
Go ahead.
for fear of the oppressive sword, they shall turn everyone to his people,
Mhm.
and they shall flee everyone to his own land.
That's it. So that's it, man. Like the apostle always say, if you don't believe in the Bible, it's best you leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like the dude asked us at camp.
Oh, yeah,
he was like, so basically what you're saying is we should leave America. I said, I never even, nothing that I said was leave. I said it's going to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but if you don't believe in the Bible, you need to leave. That's your best bet. Otherwise, you're going to melt.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna say it's stupid to leave. It'd be wise if you're not the elect. But we have faith, Lord willing, that we are the elect. That's why we ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
we ain't going back to Israel and just to get kicked out later.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then you can't escape these curses, man.
Right.
The Lord say they're gonna follow you wherever you go, man.
Subi.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the Lord is mustering up so much division, that's also making people turn to their own people. You see, because you seeing what's happening to the Palestinians, and you had they ain't busting no grape or nothing, but you had Arab countries speak up for them. You know what I'm saying? So you see like these nations starting to try to join forces, for common goals or whatever, even if they don't agree on everything. But that's pretty much it. Unless anybody had anything else. So just a quick hit. Lord, when this is edifying, we're gonna close giving all praise, honor, glory, and worship unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash.
For giving us spirit to this lesson. Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba. I be doing it too.